Hi guys, it's DoGood here again. Things I would like for you to think about over this holiday season. I know that it's like it gets stressful. You got bills, you got kids, you got job. Uh, a lot of people. I mean, and then you have sickness. I mean, just the usual things. But over the holidays, one of the main things that you need to understand and try to achieve is just think positive. Take it back to the days where the holidays, like Christmas, was not always about gifts, but about spending time with family and friends. Just enjoy life because it's so many people like right now that's just not here anymore. Your life could be taken at any moment, any second. So you really have to enjoy. I want so one of the topics that one of my a friend of mine brought to my attention today. We were talking about coworkers, and uh, not just within like your job and stuff like that, but you, no matter where you are in life, you have to understand how to turn a bad thing into a good thing. So I turn a negative into a positive all the time. Um, like right now, I could be talking to you, like this with an attitude, and you can feel everything, you can look at me and you would be like, okay, why is she talking about, positive stuff, but she looking like she ready to kill somebody. Um, but, if I'm talking to you with a smile, and I kind of like my gestures are welcoming, it could be the difference between someone having a good day and someone having a horrible day, someone going home thinking, you know what, I do want to try, and then possibly, maybe going home and killing themselves or something. I'm just saying. So, just if you walk around knowing that whatever gestures you display on your face and your body at all times has a direct effect on other people. I'll give you an example. When I'm at work, so the old me, I used to, my thing is, I'm not speaking to you because I don't owe you anything. I don't know you, and you don't sign my check. So that's how the old me used to think. However, where that gets me is, or where I ended up being was stressed, um, going to work every day, not liking my job, um, coming home every day like, oh gosh, I'm so glad I got off that job. But to be honest, uh, the actual job was never really something I didn't like. It was really like the people. But it's because I let people control me, not me controlling my environment. You know what I'm saying? So what you have to do is, okay, so let's just say, okay, you got the coworker who's just like sitting there with the attitude and they don't want to speak, and you don't even know why they don't want to speak because normally they speak. And all you know is you've been smiling, telling everybody good morning, and you spoke to this coworker and they didn't say anything. So there's a couple different ways you can handle that. You can say, well, Heifer didn't speak to me, so I ain't speaking back to her no more. Yeah, you could do that. But then that creates, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a tense environment to where now every day you try to go to work happy, but you got to remember, oh, yeah, that's right. I can't say good morning to her because I'm mad at her. So I'm saying you can't do that. So what I find that works better for me, I'm pretty much, I know people say the cliche kill them with kindness. Yeah, you can kill them with kindness. Um, if that's what you call it, because that's pretty much what I do. But it's like, you know what? I'm not going to give you the the defeat of me. So I'm not even gonna let you get under my skin and stuff because I got bigger problems like my kids, my home, my car. I need gas. I have school, things of that nature. But if you keep a positive way of thinking, so it's about retraining your brain. Once you understand, there's only like a handful of types of people. Okay, once you understand that this person falls in this category over here, you don't worry about them anymore. So you just let that person be whoever they want to be, If they want to be negative, that's fine. But if you let their negativity rub off on you, it's just going to mess up your whole day. So what you do, one of the, I know as soon as my friend sees this video, they're going to be like, oh, you used my phrase. But yeah, so I was told to treat every day like a Friday. Because, people come in like on a Monday, it's like, oh, God, I hate Mondays. But, and it takes them throughout the week. But, after hump day, it's like, okay, everybody's up and they're awake. That's cool. But what I'm saying is you have to figure out a way so that you can de-stress. I love the word de-stress, and I love to do it too. But you have to find ways to make yourself happy, because there's so many things in life that just is so depressing. You find out your kids, you have these high hopes and dreams of what your kids are going to be or what your kids are going to do. You find out they don't have those dreams, and they have their own lives, and you don't have any control over that. Then, a lot of people go through marriages that are unhappy. A lot of people divorce, or they lose a spouse or loved one. I don't know. It's just like so much sadness already. Like, why would you want to just continue? Like, if you can make something good, just make it good. That's one less thing that you have to worry about. So for me, like the workplace, for people who are not, because the only thing better than going to work for someone else and be happy is going to work and working for yourself and being happy. That's it. You have those two choices. But my thing is that I would want people to understand and get from me is that the struggle is real, and everybody has a story. So I tell people my stories just as encouragement, but you got to understand that everybody has a story. And while you may not be able to relate to my story or someone else's story, it's not about that. It's about you listening and that person being heard, because venting and talking is like the best form of therapy. A lot of times people are not talking to you because they want your opinion. They do not need your 2 cents a lot of time. It is simply a form of therapy. So when they talk to you to get things out. Just listen. Just be a friend. Now, if they ask you for your advice, then that's different. Then you give them your advice, or you can just say, hey, I don't know enough about the situation, but I can say just dealing with things like we can go back, to like the coworker environment. It's so many ways that things can play out at work. And what I notice when I go to work, a lot of people look at me because, okay, so look, if you look at me right now, right, I might look like she's me. I ain't talking to her. So the thing is, I may look unapproachable. Am I unapproachable? No, I'm one of the most talkative, happiest people you'll ever meet. But you wouldn't know that unless I showed you, like with my gestures, and I smile or I say something to you that would prompt you to say, you know what, yeah, she really is a nice person. So if people don't know you, they're not going to get that vibe from you. So you have to show them. And in the workplace, the reason why it's necessary is not for other people, but it's for you, to create an environment around you. So like you want to have peace. You want to be able to work in an environment where you can focus, be successful, produce whatever it is you're supposed to produce, and go home without taking the baggage home. Okay, so basically all I want you to understand from just what I was talking to you about today is peace within the workplace. Learning how to control your environment instead of letting your environment control you. So basically, smile, speak to people. Don't be mean because someone else is being mean. If you are going to be a motivator of yourself, it starts with, control of yourself, control of your mind. A lot of times when you want to curse someone out, because a lot of times the situation may be worthy of being cursed, I just want to curse this person out. If they say one more word to me, yo, it's going down. You feel me? But you can't be like that, because then it just, I mean, you can almost feel your blood boiling, you know. Next thing you know, somebody in the hospital, with a, having a stroke, heart attack. I mean, and all of that because you let someone else decide your future. So don't do that. Don't give the enemy the satisfaction of deciding your future. So all I want to tell you today is, smile at somebody, show some love over the holidays and stuff, at work, at home, in the grocery store. Doesn't matter where you are. Smile, say something, speak to someone and stuff you don't know. It may make their day, maybe the difference between them, having a wonderful holiday and them having a bummer of a holiday. So these words brought to you by DoGood. Talk to you later. I love ya.